Hello, it's Jimmy here at O'Reilly's Mobile Mechanic, and I've got a Vivaro that I can work on today, but I've got an opportunity to maybe show you a new tool. So my normal tool here, I've got an issue with the charging cable. So it is flat, unfortunately. Oh, hang on a minute, see, you wiggle it around and it will come on, but it's not charged, so it gives me an opportunity to show you this. I've had it in the van for a while, so we'll get it out and go through it. It's from Thinkcar, Thinkscan 689BT. Just clean up the lens of the camera there so we can see it clearly. Okay, so I've got it out of the box and it's in a little carry case here, so we'll open it up and have a quick look at what it looks like. So let's get it the right way around first. There we go. So we have it's a Bluetooth enabled tool, and the really cool thing about this, I've not seen it before on a tool, maybe other people have, but it's a magnetic OBD dongle. Sorry, getting lost for words there. So yeah, pretty nice looking tool. Okay, so this model should be using pretty similar software to the launch tool that I use here, so it should be pretty familiar to me. It looks different from here, but we're going to get it connected up to a vehicle and then we'll have a look. So inside the case here first, we've got different connectors, USB-C cable, different types of connector plugs. So you've got the UK, EU and American plugs in there. We've got a Ethernet cable, looks like, over here, and your instruction manual in there. Okay, so we've got a Vauxhall Vivaro here. Okay, so we've got this vehicle here that we can look at. It's going to have an engine management light on if I start it up. I haven't even looked at it yet. No, it's not got the engine management light on, so, but it needs glow plugs. I think the customer's been resetting the fault light himself here. Quick look over the tool, you can see how the thickness of it, and a little bit irrelevant to the tool, but for some reason or another, the colours on this and the design, the blocky sort of design on it, gives me that sort of Nintendo, Super Nintendo sort of feel about it. The Super Mario, I don't know if that came to anybody else's mind. Okay, so let's use the actual tool itself here now. We'll press enter. We've got different brands that we can do, so let's see if we've got an automatic search. So on my other tool I've got like an automatic search option. Yeah, here you go. So let's see if we can automatically find the vehicle rather than guessing. Oh, it's quite different, very different looking than I'm normally used to, sort of matrixy looking. Okay, what's happened? Have we found it? Can hear the dongle beeping down there. Oh, here we go. Renault. We're gonna choose this as a Renault because it is a Renault. Even it's just Vauxhall badged, so pay no attention to that. Okay, I'm trying to get it at an angle where we don't have glare on the screen. So we're gonna go into the vehicle here and see what I can show you, what I can do and what I can't do. It's gonna be, yeah, like I said, very similar to my launch. So they use software from launch, which is going to be familiar to most people who use like a Thinkcar, top-down launch products, and a few more. So you can see it's a full system scan, goes through every single unit that the car has fitted to it. And there you can see we have a fault code for a 038096, so that's a Renault fault code, but it would be a P0380-96 on the Vauxhall system. So we're going to now click into the ECM control module. Okay, first time using it, so it's asking me to accept the Chrome. I might have to connect it to the internet. Okay, we've now got it connected to the internet. You can just connect it to the hotspot of your phone, really. So we can look at data stream here, and of course you've got all of these different items that you want to, anything that you want to look at data wise. So your boost pressures, brake pedal switch. So if we just click two of those just for a minute, this is irrelevant to the repair I'm doing, but you can see, well, it says the brake pedal is pressed, but it's not. so may have a fault there with that. Let's go to something else. Let's find, let's say the clutch pedal, if we can see that. Clutch contact, clutch pedal switch, inactive. Let's press the clutch pedal down and you can see it switches to active. Remove it so you can see that the clutch pedal there is working. That's the whole point of live data. Some of the common uses that I would use on these now is the DPF stuff. I'm trying to see where the search bar is on this. Let's go back. So I can't find a search bar just to go to, straight to the item I'm looking for. So we'll see if we can figure that out in a minute. Maybe it's got to switch it on in the settings. Maybe. If not, that would be a bit of a down point for me, because otherwise, you gotta go through the whole list and see if you can find what you're looking for rather than just doing a quick type in to search for it. Okay, so the other items you can do on this is actuation tests. Again, you can open your swirl flaps, switch on the preheater relay for diagnosing your glow plug faults, thermal relay plungers, and you got all of these different items. So obviously different vehicles are going to give you different items here that you can control. Configuration, special functions. You can do particulate filter regeneration, adaptives after you fit a new DPF or done a clean. You can do your injector program in here. Let's have a look at what we've got in the configurations. Alternator set point voltage, cruise control, speed limiter programming, so you can do the speed limiter. Again, all of these different items here, these are just some of the stuff that you can change around. So next one you got here is the freeze frame data, and you can look at the freeze frame and it will give you some information on when the faults happened, and you got all of these different items here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can also do a code search. I think this is going to bring us to the Google thing that was asking us to consent to, so we haven't finished doing that because we didn't have internet connection. So if you Google the fault here, you can see that the fault code comes up. You can see I've got a friend of mine there, Baz Meredith, showing you how he can diagnose it. And then you got one there of myself. So it'll bring you to some Google results that will help you sort of diagnose and fix the issue. Now we can go back, and that will bring us back to this menu. Again, we're back at this menu here. So now I'm trying to see what else I can show you that is relevant to the actual tool itself rather than the repair I'm doing. You got your full health reports like we've done here. We'll do that again. While that's scanning, one thing I will mention is it's on 54% battery. This has been in the van for over a week, so the battery I would say is pretty decent on it. It's been on idle, just standby sitting in the van for about a week, and it's still on 54%, so that's a one good sign that it doesn't use a lot of battery in standby. Okay, now the reason I've done the scan again is you can go to your report button here. It will give you the report of what the vehicle is that you're working on. You can save that. You can save your shop name, of course, all in here, so we'll skip that for a minute. You'd have all of your shop name, your details here, what vehicle and chassis number it is you're looking at, what fault codes we have, you can see here, and then you can print or share that via email directly to the customer. Now you can see by doing these few different things there that I've done, you can do the Google search straight from here. You can forward the report via email directly to the customer, so you don't have to get any sort of laptop out, any PCs, any of your phones out to start Googling stuff or sending email reports or taking pictures on your phone. That will save a professional report and send it to the customer for you. So we're not going to end that, because now I'm going to continue with the actual repair I'm doing, which is the glow plugs. Actually, we'll forget that for a minute, because we're going to go back and see what else we can look at on here for you. Maintenance options here, you see you got air fuel ratios, ABS bleeding, AdBlue resets. This is quite important really to show people what it can and can't do. Now this is all depending on what vehicle you're plugging it into. Battery matching, brake pads reset, electronic parking brake, clutch, electric water pump, DPF regens, ECU reset, command the ECU to perform a self-reset through diagnostic commands. EGR, throttle activation, gateway module, data calibration, gear learning, gearbox, anti-theft key matching, injector coding, language settings, NOx sensor resets, odometer meter reset, copy, write or rewrite kilometer values, oil resets for your servicing. Of course, now this is all dependent on the vehicle that it is compatible to do these options. You can click here and it will just bring you through a full menu like that. And obviously over here you've got upgrade, which is going to be software software updates. Install the latest version of the software update. We've already done that. Settings. So we'll see if we can find, you've got a photo album, screen recorder, Wi-Fi, universal, use a 24-hour format. Trying to see if we have anything here for like to show the search bar in the live data. Clear data, restore, maintenance, system update, universal, VCI, feedback, FCA, diagnostics, quick control. No, so we can't see an option for that at the minute, which is the only downside I can see at the minute for this diagnostic machine. So that is the Thinkscan 689BT tool. It's got a nice sturdy stand here on it that will allow it to sit on the steering like so. So I think we're pretty much done. It's your very I wouldn't say standard, but your very average sort of professional scan tool that you would sort of expect to see for this sort of price range and that sort of tool. Yeah, it is impressive, and I'm quite used to how it works, like I said, because it uses launch sort of software, same as the other brands that I have mentioned. So we'll sort of leave it from here, and I'll see you on the next video. I'll put the link in the video description where you can buy it from, and see you next time.